What is up, guys? We're back for another video. Today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite models and setups that happen pretty much almost every Friday is the TGIF. Thank God it's Friday setup. Okay. So on the NASDAQ or indices, you can use this on NQ, ES, S&P 500, or the Dow. When we have such a strong weekly expansion in one direction, then you can expect Friday to create a retracement. That's spelled wrong, but retracement of the weekly candle up to 20 to 30%. Okay. So that being said, I'm going to show you guys here. We had last week's high of the week put in on Friday. Okay. So if we replay this here. Now, you can expect 9:30 to 10:30 to potentially create the high of the day. If it doesn't, then the lunch hour will create the high of the day. Okay? Again, 9:30 to 10:30, we have the opening range. We should create potentially the high of the day within that hour around that time. If it doesn't, then we can anticipate around the lunch hour to create the high of the day and look for signs of retracement back into the weekly range of the candle, about 20 to 30%. Okay, this is exactly how I passed my 150K my foot in futures prop challenge this week using this on Friday, this past Friday. And here we can see in the Discord right here. Okay, tons of others passing in here, getting funded. We trade live every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 10 to 11 a.m. EST. If you want to join our Discord right now, it's on a limited time. Lifetime access is back for a one-time payment. Only $60 for a lifetime access. This gives you access to the Discord, live trading, weekly outlooks. Okay, this is not a signal service. Okay, so come in ready to learn from our lives. There's some other options on here if you'd like to look into it, or if you're a complete beginner, comment below, and I have an academy that you can get into that we're launching very, very soon. So the first 50 members of our trading academy will get in for $30 a month. After that's going to go up. But if you want our Discord access, it's only $60 for one-time lifetime access for the Discord right now. Okay, so limited time, take advantage of this because it will not last that much longer. So let's get back into this. Now, the link will be in the description for those. Let's look down at the 1 minute time frame. Okay, so we had NFP this week, so we can see we had some manipulation in the morning session, right? We created this huge candle wicks range. We failed to take out the manipulation of the news wicks high during the AM session. So during the lunch hour, which is this red shaded pink area, which is our lunch hour from around 12 to 1, we come into the PM session and we sweep the wicks high, taking out the liquidity. Okay. Just after lunch, we start to dump off, but we left relatively equal highs there, right? So there's liquidity there. So once we swept it here, notice we started to displace lower. We left this 1 minute fair value gap. Okay. So if we come to the weekly candle on the weekly chart here, and we take our Fibonacci tool and we measure the entire range here from the low of this green candle to the high that was created in here. We'll come back down to the 1 minute. Where is our Fibonacci? There it is. Okay. So we measure that high, right? That's the high creating for the day because we're anticipating based off our rules just after lunch the high to be created of the day. And now we can anticipate a retracement back down to 30%, 20 to 30% of the range. Okay, notice we got clear displacement, right, through here, violating this bullish gap. Trade lower, tap into this fair value gap once, twice, well, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times to enter, right? We come into the 150 macro, drive higher one more time. We can also look at the other indices here. Okay, notice in here we have this 1 minute fair value gap. Okay. So on the other two indices, we failed to reach up into that same 1 minute fair value gap. So you have a fair value gap SMT divergence. And notice in here, this 132 candle is high is swept on ES. It's swept on NQ, but it gets failed to be taken on the Dow. So we have SMT with the Dow. Right? We have SMT with YM here. Okay. So multiple things adding up here for confluence to trade lower. And as you can see, we target 20% of the range. We have some liquidity here, relatively equal lows in here, right? We have some low resistance liquidity in the form of this trend line all throughout here. We're above midnight opening price, which adds another confluence. And we tap 20% of the range here, bounce a couple more times until we close to the day. Okay. This is exactly how I was able to pass my prop from this week. So don't forget to hit that like, comment, subscribe. Come and join us in the Discord for a limited time. I'm telling you, now it's time to get in for the summer coming up into the fall. Come elevate your trading with us. We have an amazing community we're building beasts in there. So till next time, guys, trade safe.